Petitioner here.
Very well.
Yes.
With profound respect to my brother and other distinguished members of the panel, my name is Bernard Oliga. My appearance is for the petition.
May it please the panel, I am sorry to put you for the names and for the respondents.
May it please my lady and distinguished members of the panel, Olukayode Enitan, appears for Lagos State. Appearing with me are Y. Olabode and J. Reeves.
My Lord, I very respectfully appear for the panel. My name is Jonathan Ogunfaya.
Yes.
Bill of which your kind permission, we are ready to proceed. May I also seek your kind indulgence for the petitioner to please sit? He has a lower back injury.
He has the permission of the panel to sit.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Mr. Ejiofor, I'm sure you are ready.
Hello, we are ready.
Yes.
Hello, my colleague, Mr. Eze, just gave me additional statements
Yes.
this morning. Let them take the evidence, people will take it into consideration for them to know what's going on.
Very well.
I hereby caution that if I tell a lie in my testimony before this tribunal, I always really mislead this tribunal. You are liable to be prosecuted, and if found guilty, you will be seriously dealt with according to the law. And you are going to take your oath, sir. I, your full name, swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give before this tribunal will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Yes.
Can you please tell the panel your name and your address? Tell the panel, you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, tell the panel your name, your full names, and your address, where you live.
I'm Oshidipe Olumide.
Oshidipe.
Oshidipe Olumide, Sunday. I'm living on number 3, Greatway Street.
Say that again.
Oshidipe Olumide, Sunday, living on number 3, Greatway Street.
3, what street?
Papa FM, Braithwaite Street.
Braithwaite.
Reverend Braithwaite.
Okay.
Where is that?
Epe local government. Lagos.
Yes.
Can you cast your mind back to the 7th day of May 2008?
Yes, sir. Well, on the 7th of May 2008.
And tell this panel what happened on that day. Okay. Take it easy and slowly because we know it's recording. Okay. I will interject when I think you're too fast, but take it easy. Okay. Go ahead.
On the 7th of May 2008, prior to the day, the modus operandi of our operation, my boss is here, is the director, one of the directors of the Ordeal Ventures concessionary company of Lagos State Ministry of Commerce.
Mr. Silva, you are too fast. So
Okay, let me
lead
one.
you so I can make it easy.
Okay.
It was prior to that date.
Yeah, and then please, can you propose it now? So that, because it just seems like it's too far from me or something.
Yes, I just said.
Thank you.
So as at this case, where were you working? Were you working and where were you working?
I was working with Ordeal Ventures Nigeria Limited,
Okay, so go ahead with the story.
a concessionary company of Lagos State Ministry of Commerce and Industry.
Okay, hold it there. Let's make it easy. When you say concessionary, what kind of concessionary?
I mean,
was it?
they were giving license to remove all abandoned vehicles in all Lagos street, nook and crannies, sidewalks, setbacks.
Take it easy. Take it easy. So remove all abandoned vehicles?
Yes, all abandoned vehicles.
Within Lagos?
Yes, all local government and SCDAs of Lagos State.
So can you tell the panel your modus operandi in removing these abandoned vehicles within Lagos? How do you go about it?
Well, we receive petitions from landlord associations, communities,
Okay.
Yes.
and also the Ministry of Environment. They go around, and if they find any derelict or abandoned vehicles, they bring their report to us. There are some locations where there are abandoned vehicles and even burnt vehicles on highways, streets. So we go there, we paste sticker
Okay, you paste the sticker.
on it.
Confirm that that is the first thing you do.
Yes.
You want to remove an abandoned
Yes, we paste the sticker on the vehicles, which is removal notice, giving them hours, within 24 hours. But we normally give them grace of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month, because abandoned vehicles, some, they don't have tires. They don't have tires. They are not working. So when we paste this sticker, we snap it.
Hold on, Mr. Silva. So if you see a copy,
Yes.
let's see what it
Yeah, I can give this to you. Okay.
No, you are using my own, don't worry.
Okay.
Is that a sample copy?
Yes,
of
it's the same thing.
notice you
Yes.
you usually post?
Yes.
Or paste, rather.
Yes, we paste it on on abandoned vehicles. Then we snap the sticker on it, so as to show the owner whenever he comes that this is the evidence that we were there.
Okay, take a look at this document.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
Yes.
also the type
Yes.
of vehicles you
Yes.
pick up?
Yes.
Accidental vehicles?
Accidental vehicles,
Abandoned
burnt vehicles, abandoned vehicles.
You know, we seek to send out the documents and for this.
I'll give you this one too. Okay.
Mr. Joffo?
No objection, Madam.
Registrar. Removal notice of the Lagos State Ministry of Commerce and Industry in conjunction with Ministry of Transportation to owner of abandoned vehicle on the roadside is hereby admitted and marked Exhibit A. A photograph of a dented vehicle with worn-out tires on the road and an accident trailer are admitted together and marked Exhibit B.
Questions? Mr. Chidre, you made mention of the fact that you work in conjunction with the
Yes.
Ministry of Transportation.
Yes.
Were there documents issued to you in your capacity and your company to undertake this task?
Yes.
If you see any of those documents, I'm sure you can recognize them.
Yes.
Registrar, can you please?
Correct. Correct.
Lord, I seek to tender the documents in evidence before the tribunal.
Registrar. Lagos State Ministry of Transportation's letter with reference number MOT/AG/959/130 of 9th September 2003 to Oshidipe Sunday Olumide in re Committee of Abandoned Vehicles, inclusion of Oshidipe Sunday Olumide in the committee is admitted and marked Exhibit C. Letter of Latta Ventures Limited of 19 February 2016 in re-certificate of service of Oshidipe Olumide Sunday is admitted and marked Exhibit D.
So, Mr. Shino, you were telling the panel of the incident of the 7th May 2008. Yes. Can you go ahead with that story? But before we go ahead, one moment. So you said the first procedure is to identify abandoned vehicles.
Yes.
The Ministry of Transportation does that, and then
Yeah.
and you paste the notice of removal.
Yes.
What else do you do after that?
After pasting the removal notice, we use a marker to write the date. We pasted the sticker on the vehicle screen or any available part that will be observable from all are sundry. So we snap the sticker with the vehicle. We snap the plate number of the vehicle if there is. If there is no plate number, we snap it so that to show the level and the mode we make the vehicle there.
What other procedures, before removing the vehicle, what other procedures do you have?
So after pasting the sticker, taking inventory of it, I go to the nearest police station.
What did you go there to do?
I will go there to inform them that there are some abandoned vehicles at so place or street.
When you say you go to police station, any police station?
Yeah, the nearest police station. The nearest police station, whether it is area command or divisional headquarters. So we have documents that we are given by police command at Ikeja and the one given to us by Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So those are the documents we take to the nearest police station then to meet the DPO. So I will tell the DPO that
Yes.
So on the 7th, let's go back to that story you wanted to tell.
okay.
On the 7th of May 2008.
Yes.
Go ahead with what transpired.
Well, on that particular day, when I got to the Owutu police station at Ikorodu, I went to the DPO that we're about to commence the operation to remove a petroleum tanker trailer bag that fell into a ditch at a Greek bus stop along
Yes.
well, prior to the particular day, when on the 7th, before that on the 7th, I'd already gone to the DPO to submit all the documents backing us up for the operation. So the DPO said, "Are you coming the next?" The DPO will now ask, are you coming the next day? No, I said no, that though it is 24 hours notice, but with the situation of things, we give them up to 1 week, 2 weeks for them to be able to remove the vehicle. So that means a week before commencing the operation. So the DPO has gotten all the document, all the necessary document back in the operation.
Before the 7th?
Before the 7th, a week before the 7th. So
is that your...
that is the modus operandi.
You approach the nearest police station
with all the document. So the DPO said, when are you coming?
So on the 7th?
On the 7th, the DPO, when I got there, the DPO said, okay, you are here for the operation. I said, yes. He said, no problem, that the document has submitted. He has confirmed the validity and authenticity of the document, that no problem, since it is Lagos State government assignment, that I can proceed. So I now asked the DPO that...
You can proceed?
Yeah, with the operation. I asked the DPO that...
With what? Proceed with what? I know the operation with what?
Okay, proceed with my manpower and the IAB that the company is using to, because those vehicles...
Proceed with the removal of the
removal, yes, the removal of the abandoned vehicle. And I asked him that, I asked the DPO that the normal thing is, you provide security backup for us. You provide security personnel with vehicle.
This conversation transpired on the 7th? On the 7th?
Yeah, because I've told him priorly that he must give us security backup. According to the letter submitted, that all area commanders and DPOs should cooperate with us and give us security backup for any operation we are going to do in their jurisdiction.
Yes.
Okay.
So on that 7th, I said, but DPO, what about the security personnel? We can't proceed without security backup. He said, they are short of manpower, that in that year, OPC and Omunile area boys at Ikorodu. Ikorodu was very hot there, that he won't be able to give us security backup, and the division is short of manpower. That all we do is
Yes.
That all we do is he will give me the phone number of the ops of the divisional police station. That means they call them ops. They are in charge of operations. They gave me his phone number. They gave me his phone number, that we can proceed, that since the place is not far to the police station, just a straight road, the road where the police station was situated, moving straight down is Agri post stop. So the tanker bag, the petroleum tanker bag that was got burnt, is just at the back of the post stop, inside a big dish. So the DPO said, they have even, the community leader have even come to him so many times that hoodlums are using that tanker, burnt tanker trailer bag as hideout, because there's a way, a passerby way that people are using to link the other village. So the tanker is just beside the road. So the DPO said they have come, that he's even happy that we are coming to remove it. That they even told him that when the tanker fell and got burnt, some guys in that area who were trying to scoop fuel, one or two of them fell, as they were rushing to scoop the fuel, one or two fell inside the tanker. That he's happy. He now said it's not far, that we should proceed. He gave me the number of the ops, the officer in charge of operations, that if there is any problem there, I should call the officer. he will radio those that are stationed all around Ikorodu to come there and assist us. And I said, well, no problem, but
Yes.
so I said, no problem, that we should proceed. So we proceeded, and when we got there, we have a very big IAP
When you got
to tanker, the tanker trailer bag was. So I now ordered my co-workers that, okay, let's proceed. And I was with a reflect, Lagos State Ministry of Commerce and Industry, abandoned vehicles removal with all our working as the operation officer. So my other colleagues, they wear blue apron. So while we're cutting the trailer tanker back, because we can't do it, no more, the tire got burned, the back is. So what we do normally do in that kind of situation is we use gas to pieces it. When we pieces it, we now load it. We use the crane to remove it and put it at the back of the truck. So before we pieces.
Yes.
Yeah, we pieces some parts, but the back part of the tanker, we couldn't cut it from down. So we had to use the crane to pull it and let it stand straight. So when we pull it and the up that was upside down,
the tanker
somersaulted the back. So when we pull it up, we now saw a safe at the topmost of the tanker. So
this is after turning it.
The safe was down before inside the sand. So when we pulled it and it stood up, so we saw a safe there. So before we begin the work, area boys in charge of garage and OPC, they were there saying, that we can't remove it too. That the tanker bag killed people. I said, we don't have any issue with that. Have you people gone to the nearest police station to incident, whatever happened? Because the GPO is aware of this operation. They said, no, that they have been watching over it. There's some Bola people, all those malam cutting metals all around have come to them to approach them that they will give them 500,000, 200,000. I said, no, me, I don't know about that. This is government work. We're in charge of all this scrap and derelict, abandoned vehicles. They said, no.
What now?
So they now said, that's safe. That one of them was around when that incident of trailer happened, that they were the one dragging with the driver to give them money. Before that, driver could not drive where the trailer. So I said that it is money that they normally put inside the safe. I said, no, we are not allowed to touch anything at any operation. That or anything we remove, we take it to police station before going. Then we let police to inspect it and say, these are the vehicles we remove. These are the metals. These are the materials we remove. Before going that, they should leave it that we should go to station. They said no.
Yes.
So, go ahead.
So the area boys and OPC, the garage boys, they say we can't proceed with the work if we don't open the safe or we allow them to open the safe. I said, no, it is not done. That they should leave it. Anything we pick there, nobody should touch it. They removed the cylinder top, so gas started rushing out from the cylinder. I said, why are you people doing that? Okay, fine. If you need anything, let's go to station. They said no. So one of them just carried a metal, a very heavy metal that we have pieces out of the front side. They now use the metal to break that small safe was like this. So there was a padlock. It was padlock. So they started throwing punches. I just stood there. I was just looking at them that, you people, what's wrong with you people? So I throwing punches. My co-workers, they punched them that, we want to go with the money. I said, even if there is money
you
there.
Were resisted?
Yeah, I was resisted. So, by area boys and OPC. So they now use one of the metal we have cut to break the padlock. So the safe now open. Where we now.
So what was found in the safe?
A burnt, locally made gun.
Okay.
Burnt to ashes.
Okay.
Locally made gun. So
what happened after you found or they forcefully opened the safe?
So and I told them that, please, so this is a big issue. And this is one of the purposes we are doing this job. To remove all these vehicles where hoodlums and armed robbers are hiding their dangerous weapons. I was trying to counsel them that that's even mutual purpose of this job, to remove all these vehicles so that these bad guys won't have something where to hide dangerous weapons. They said, no, the area boys in charge of the garage near to the agribuster said, Oga, they don't need money again, that I should give them the gun, that they want to use it to be protecting garage. I said, gun to protect garage. No, it's not done. That they should just leave it like that. That I will call the divisional police so that they can come and see what we saw inside the safe. They said no. The OPC people said, I should not bother of giving them. So as they were shouting that they want to take the gun, I said, nobody should touch it. I now went to one of my boys that you should go to the police station to inform police officers and DPO there that something happened, that they should come on. So as that one was about to go, those OPC guys and area boys, I don't know, they are ringleaders just went to the back that they will show me that I will see now. The next thing I saw after some 15 minutes were people with tattered clothes, heavy AK-47, like 4 of them.
You said people?
I can't even identify them.
Okay.
But I could see heavy, loaded AK-47 of, I don't know. So they just came. When they got there, I was saying, who are these people? This armed robber or what? They're okay. They said, who is working here? And I said, I'm the one who. They said, where are you from? I said, I'm from Lagos State Ministry of Commerce and Industry.
So you showed them an identity?
I showed them my identity card, and I showed them the police document that are given to us.
That's very true. So
I showed them.
See a copy of this ID card
Yes.
and all of the documents?
Yes, I will recognize.
You don't have a problem with it?
Yes.
You said you look at these documents and you sure those are the documents you submitted to the
Yes.
divisional police?
Yes. Yeah, this is my ID card.
Take a look at them.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So you submitted all of those documents?
Yes.
And
So-
you also identified
Find myself. Yes. We
You
did.
don't
We
have
did.
to tender the documents. Documents.
Petitioner.
Registrar. Letter of CSP v. A letter of CSP Brown of Ops Department dated 13th March 2007 to area commanders A to H in cooperation with state government car crushing or metal plants situated at Old Lapec site, Shala, Ekpe, Lagos State, is admitted and marked Exhibit E. Lagos State Government ID of Oshidipe Olumide and photograph of a man sitting on a bed are hereby admitted and marked Exhibit F. Registrar. Lagos State Government's letter of Ministry of Commerce and Industry dated 12th April 2005 under the hand of G.K. Daudu in attention all law enforcement agencies and letter of ACP V.O. Brown to Officer in Charge Task Force Government House Alausa request for security for car crushing / metal plant at Old Lapec site Ekpe, Lagos State are admitted together and marked Exhibit G.
Okay. So when I showed them, they said, "Where am I from?" I said, "Okay, you can see."
You talked where you talked about men in Mufti.
Yeah, men in Mufti.
Unidentified.
Unidentified, no name, no ID card. All I could see with them within is AK-47 or 49. So they said, when they came, I said, "Okay." And I asked, "Are you from Owutu police station?" They said, "Who are you? Why are you asking questions that if they are from?" That I should identify. And I removed my ID card from my pocket. I now showed them. They said I should let them see. I said, but I can't see your own identification. You're just wielding gun. Now let me identify yourself before I can release my ID card. They said no. So they, okay.
Yes.
So they said, I said, but before I can release my ID card, I must see your own ID card so that I will be able to say, so person collected my ID card. They said no, that I should bring it. They now come down and I said, okay, no problem. This is my ID card. They didn't even look at the ID card. They just pocketed it. I was now wondering that, you want to see my ID card so that you know where I'm from. You pocketed it. They said, they are not here to play. That what happened? And I said, okay, no problem. Since you pocket my ID card. We saw a gun inside the cell while we were walking. A burnt gun. And I explained the situation of the trailer tanker back to them, that when we came to place the sticker, even with seeing such a thing, we were even near there, we go and call police.
So you were giving explanations?
Yes. Yeah. So
they had a gun?
They had a gun. They pocketed my ID card. And I said, okay. After they recovered the gun, and I said, okay. I have some documents here too, and the pictures showing we pasted this removal notice on the tanker. They said, okay, fine. The other one out of them said, okay, bring it. They collected it.
When you say
they tore it. I'm just giving you some. They tore it. This is our evidence that we were here to paste the card. They said, no. The next thing, some of my boys that are working with me, when they discovered that they are just seizing ID card, tearing documents, they fled.
Your boys?
My co-workers, they ran away. So, two of them.
Take it easy.
Yes.
So, two of them now came back while they were about taking me away.
Are you still saying that this time you didn't know who this man was?
I don't at all. If you see the clothes they were putting on, very rough, tattered. The only thing that you can use to identify them is that loaded gun. So, as they were taking me to their patrol vehicle, so out of my co-workers, two of them now came that it won't be good that they will take their guy away and they won't know where he's taking to that. So when they came to that, officers, because they were still with that blue, the officers were working with this guy, that where are you taking to? They just jacked two of them, boom, inside their patrol vehicle. And I said,
were you suspecting them to be police officers?
I was even thinking maybe they are armed robbers or kidnappers.
Okay.
Because no identification.
The patrol vehicle?
The patrol vehicle, nothing written on the patrol vehicle.
Okay.
Nothing. Not a police patrol vehicle.
Okay.
So, and I said, okay, my boys are acting. They judged the two of them alongside with me. While they were going, and I asked, okay, where are you taking us? They said, Ikorodu police station. I said, glory be to God. Ikorodu police station to go to. They said, yes. I was very happy that it's even good. That if you get there, the DPO and the OC ops to Owotu police station. Okay. So when we got to Owotu police station, the officer at the counter,
yes.
So when we got to Owotu police station, when we entered the station, it was, the pandemonium there delayed us for so many hours. So before we get to Owotu police station, when we got there, the area boys, the OPC, they wasted our time. So by the time they recovered the gun, the unknown officers, at that particular time.
Who did they recover this gun
From the
area boys?
No, the truck.
Okay, from the truck.
Yes, from the truck. So when we go to police station, they say they have caught an armed robber. So at the police station, they have caught armed robber. The IPO there will say, armed robber. Okay. That okay. What happened? They now show the IPO bond gun. But the man at the counter now say, okay, that was when I now know that they are SARS.
So this police station you were taken to is the same police station
I booked. Yes. 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 So I said, Oga, where are you from? And I said, okay, that's officer. So that I apologize because I did not see any name tag or whatever that. Oga at the counter, please don't even worry yourself. Check a week to this day. Check your ledger. Because when I get to any police station, there's a ledger where a writer one will be seen. So I will first of all,
when you came to
any police station,
okay,
before even going to DPO or any senior officers, there's always a ledger,
okay,
a hardcover ledger.
okay.
So I will first and foremost say, okay, I want to book here that I'm here today. I've gone to paste.
So the police provides you with that ledger?
Yeah, it's there. It's there permanently for whoever is coming to make. And if you want to do anything, I'm experienced from Ministry of Transportation to Commerce and Industry, working with my boss over there. So I have the experience. So you can't just go to DPO Street. The first thing to do is, because DPO may say he's not aware of the operation or whatever. So the first thing to do is, at that counter, I will incident that I, Oshiripe Olumide, from Ministry of Commerce and Industry, car crushing plant, operation officer representing Olata Ventures Nigeria Limited, a concessionary of Lagos State government to remove abandoned, derelict, and scrap vehicles to car crushing plant at the Okay.
Yeah, okay, so tell us what transpired.
So it was announced, the IPO now said that these people that brought me that they can't do anything, that they are SARS. I said, why? But the letter I submitted, everything I wrote here. You people did not tell me SARS or whatever is here. That, why? The man at the counter now said, there is nothing you can do. And I said, where's the DPO? He said, DPO has gone. Where's the OC? Gone home.
Gone home.
The DPO has gone home. I said, okay, where's the OC ops? He now said, I should call him. I said, SARS officer, they seized my phone.
Okay.
I told the man at the counter, they seized my ID card.
What does it seize from you?
Sorry?
What does it seize from you?
Excuse.
What else did they seize from you?
They seized my ID card. Okay. They seized my phone, kept me incommunicado.
Okay.
But thank God, before...
No, let's mention
okay.
Get
my ID card,
okay.
my handset,
okay.
all the documents and pictures of the trailer bank that way, they seized everything. So they seized everything to show that I don't have any backup.
Yes.
So, I now told the man at the counter that, well, what will happen now, the TPO that I would have called, because I have his number on my answer, that I would have called him and explained to him that he should call the SARS officer attached to them that have been there, booked, and they are aware of the operation. And now as the IPO to help, the man at the officer, police officer at the counter, to help me call the PO, he said, no, I don't know who I'm having issues with. I said, but we work for government. People are federal people. I'm working for state to do good job. He said, the best thing is tomorrow morning, that the DPO will come tomorrow. And I said, SARS, are you going to put me at the back of the counter till tomorrow morning before DPO comes, or you go and lock me inside with 2 of my boys? I take one option. He said, they can't put me at the back of the counter that I'm running. Go and put me inside, he said.
So you were communicating one of his staff?
Yes.
Okay.
Then go and put me inside, he said. It should be 24 hours just to sleep over. And when the DPO comes in the morning, then you take me to the DPO so that the DPO will be able to identify me that this man has been there for a week ago. But he came on that particular day that the operation, I'm aware. I saw him when he came and did that. Because we took I have to the police station to show them what we are going to give. So okay. At the station, they said, okay, what they will do is to lock me up and 2 of my boys. So they locked us up. I was even happy that, okay, one of them was saying, they ought to have shot our legs. They ought to have shot our legs to make us not to run away. I said, for what? Okay, go and put us inside. He said, you are even having confidence. I said, but you said we run away, we shoot our leg. Okay, go and put us inside. He said, and lock us up. So till tomorrow morning. So they lock us up. I was now looking. So I slept.
No, let's
I just.
so what happened after that?
That night, on that 7th, the morning, around 5 a.m., they just came.
You were arrested on the
7th. So.
What time were you arrested again?
Evening time, around 3:30 to 4. So while I was inside the cell, to 7 to 8 inside the cell at Otubu Station, they just came around 5 a.m. That where are those government workers? I now peeped through the cell small window that it's not yet morning. Why are they asking for the government workers? And they say you people should come out. I dodged inside. He said that at this time, they said we should come out. One of them I entered and dragged me out. I said, okay, money never come. Where are you taking me to by this time? Let the DPO come. He said, no. Gave me a very heavy slap. Slaps. I should, okay, I will cooperate with you. He said, if I refuse to cooperate with him, it will damage my 2 legs. And I cooperated. Let's go. He said he will shoot. He will shoot my 2 legs. That's the procedure. That when they get anybody with gun or whatever, that the first thing to do is to shoot that person. That person will not be. I said, okay, but a bond gun with my ID card, with everything. They said, I don't know what I'm facing. I said, no problem. So 5 a.m. they took out to the counter again. They said I should off my cloth. I off my cloth.
5 a.m.
Yes. 5 a.m.
Of the 8th or the 7th?
7 to 8.
Okay, but that is
7
in the morning of the 8th.
So they now said I should remove my clothes. I removed it. They said, they blindfolded me. They blindfolded me. So later, I don't know what they did to the 2 others. So I was the first person they blindfolded and took away. They left the 2. So I said, okay, why are you blindfolded? They said, they don't want me to see where I'm going. They now put Chinese handcuff and leg chain, Chinese leg chain. That handcuff, when they put it in your hand, you must just stay. If you move a bit like this, it will be cutting. See my hand. The handcuff will be reducing. That's why they put Chinese handcuff and leg. So they said I should just stay like this. So
still.
Yes, that if I shake or so when I wanted to sit very well, I now discovered that what they are saying is the truth too. The something just reduce. So in the morning, I just found myself at police headquarters at Ikeja. So they removed my 8. So I now said, okay, police command. Okay, no problem. This is why we even got our letter covering our operations from. It is even good. They now took me to the OC SARS in person of Mr. Gaji.
Did he have another name for?
That's they call him OC SARS or SARS commander. Okay. He's Mr. Gaji. Okay. He's the OC SARS. So they took me to him. On that morning when they removed my blindfold, they took me to him. So when we entered the office, they said, "Oh God, we don't catch armed robber." The SARS commander now looked at me and said, "You know, he's well experienced." He looked at me and said, "But I don't think this man is an armed robber. With my experience in this service, when I see an armed robber, you know, he was looking at my hands, checking some. See, when I see an armed robber, I will know that, no." You know, I said, "What did you see with him?" They said, "I see, Gardiner said, this is a burnt gun."
So they showed
the boss that. Gardiner said, "This is a burnt gun, burnt beyond." Gardiner said, "Okay, I will not disturb your investigation." "Oh yeah, okay, Mr. Man, what happened?" And I explained everything, our modus of operation, the way we work, the letters we have, and everything. So, OC SARS Commander Gardiner said, so when I explained the modus operandi of our work, Gaji was now relaxed and said, that my officers, with what this man explained and with the way he's talking, we have to do a proper investigation. You have to do a proper investigation because hear what this gentleman is saying. Yeah. Okay.
So after you were taken to
Also, Gaji, that one said they should do proper investigation.
Where else are you taking to?
After leaving Gaji office,
Yes.
they said me I'm using diabolical power that they can say I have diabolical power.
Can you use diabolical power?
Yeah. They now took me to the Deputy Commissioner of Police then. They now took me to the Deputy Commissioner of Police.
What is the name of the Deputy Commissioner of Police?
Emmanuel Marvel Akoibo.
Emmanuel Marvel Akoibo.
He was the Deputy Commissioner of Police then.
What transpired?
So when we got to the office of the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Emmanuel Marvel Akoibo, Akoibo now said, "What happened? They said, "Oh God, we don't catch armed robber." Akoibo said, "I am armed robber." That's good. Okay. Oh yeah, explain to me. They say they use this gun to go and steal vehicles all around Lagos. That this is the operation officer. That he has one boss. That boss is at Epe. That they use the gun to steal vehicles. Akoibo say, this is a burnt gun. Burnt gun to go and steal vehicles. Akoibo say, "Okay, no problem, my officers. Hold on. Gentleman, explain yourself." I explained everything in total to the Deputy Commissioner of Police. So, you now say, hear what this man is saying. Hear what he's saying.
Okay. So,
after that,
what was the verdict or what did Mr. Akoibo say?
Marvel Akoibo said, "Please, as Gaji said, do a thorough investigation. Take this gentleman to the ministry is claiming, give them permission and authority."
Were you taken to the ministry?
At all. At all.
Were you taken to the Ministry of Transportation?
At all.
Okay. Let's take it easy.
Yes.
So you were not taken to the Ministry of
Nowhere.
You were not taken to the Ministry of Transportation?
Nowhere.
What other efforts did the police undertake in investigating that you are aware of?
They didn't even do anything. Immediately we left the Deputy Commissioner of Police office, my vehicle. As we were going, they said, all they need is money. That even, I said, but I was pleading with them that, well, okay, we can see what deputy said. He's not concerned about that too. That all they need is money, that if I don't cooperate with them.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. You don't work.
As we were going down from the office of Commissioner of Police Office, they say that I should cooperate with them, that all they need is money, that even federal government worker, state government worker, local government worker, they don't give a fuck about any one of them, that once you are in their net.
I understand. That is the language they use.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, okay, but for the sanity of the panel.
Okay, sorry. That was what they said. Okay.
And arrested you.
Okay.
But I understand you are quoting. Okay, go ahead.
And when they said that it is money, that they don't want to know the government, whoever represents, but once you have any case with them, you have to settle. And I told them, okay, I'm begging you, I'm even looking for money to pay my rent. My landlord, I'm dodging him every morning, day and night. Now, I told them that I used to come and sleep by 12, so that the landlord must have been in his own apartment. If I sleep by 12, by 5 a.m., I will be out again to go and hustle. I don't have money to pay my rent to. That they say, okay, I'm yearning, so they just took me down. They didn't take me to Ministry of Commerce and Industry or Transportation anywhere to. At their office at the back, there was a shed where it's open. At that place,
There was what?
a shed.
A sheet.
A shed. There. So that's where they take statement.
Okay.
So the IPO was Matthew Olusegun.
So the IPO for
my yes.
Do you know his rank?
I don't. They don't wear clothes.
Okay, so it's a plain pot.
They don't wear. They don't. You can't see any. You can't see name or anything. They don't wear. They don't. Okay, sorry. Let me say it very well. They don't wear official uniform. Yeah. No, my guy is. Yes, it was the IPO.
Okay, so proceed.
So he just took me to that shade. When I got there, I saw people with hand chains, leg chains. Their legs has been shot. Some you will see blood coming out. Some no, very. What I'm telling you is horrific. So they now said, I can see you. Can I see them? I said yes. And I told them, those are confirmed armed robbers. I'm not an armed robber. Don't treat me like this. I'm begging them. They were saying, can you see?
I don't want you to be distracted.
Okay. So
conversation is distracting.
they were saying, can you see?
Stop distracting.
So,
I want you to pay attention.
So okay.
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 I want you to look at Mr. Singh
Okay.
so that he does not try to go.
Okay. So when they took me there, they said, okay, I should write my statement. Then I said, I can't write my statement. They will write it for me. I said, okay, I'm learned. I'm a graduate. You can't write for me.
So what happened? Did you write a statement?
They said they will write it for me.
Okay.
And I said, you can't write
So
for me.
what happened? Did you write a statement eventually?
At all. I can't even remember because all I could remember was they just took me to where they call theater of death.
What do you mean by theater of death?
Where they hanged people.
Where they hang people?
Yes.
Okay.
So
you are saying to the panel that in the SARS cell there is a part of it called theater of death?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the hanging side of.
Hanging side?
Yeah. That's where they hang people.
You mean torture? Is that what you mean?
They hang, they touch, they have planks. They have heavy planks.
Okay, take it easy. I think you want to describe that place. I would like you to describe it for the members of the panel. Let's see what it looks like with our minds. So tell us, how does the theater of death look like?
At that place is a corner beside that shade. that place, there is a pole, a built pole with a cross bar. So they took me there. By the side, I saw lifeless body.
Okay.
At that corner, lifeless body. You can see.
So you were also being told.
Yes, that what they want me to do is to say my boss was the one that owns the gun and gave it to me to go and be stealing vehicles. And I said, no, a man that helped me, because I was on appointment at Ministry of Transportation. So when he came from Germany,
let's
okay, okay, so okay. So when I was there, all they did is
tell us what transpired at the theater of death. That's where we are.
They said I should say my boss is the owner of the burnt gun.
Okay.
That is the one that gave it to us to be using to steal vehicles all around Lagos.
Okay.
And I told them, frankly, that I will never ever.
So what happened when you refused?
When I refused, they said, okay, let the comedy begins. That matching. Okay. So they brought a rope. They said I should lie down. I lie down. They tied my two hands. The mark is still there till today. They tied my two hands with my two legs from back. Together. Okay. They now put that crossbar to lift me up. It's like a crossbar, a stick.
Okay.
It was a metal. It was not a stick. If it is a stick, if they put me there, it will break. A metal, okay. Like post. Okay. So
like a goalpost.
Like a goalpost. Okay. So they removed the metal. After tying me with a thick rope, my two hands to the back, they now put the metal. The two of them now carried me. Okay. Two of them now carried me up and hanged me.
So, is it the way you hang a goat when you want to?
Yes, like Christmas goat or Ileya goat. Like Christmas goat.
So that's how you were hanged?
Yeah, they now hang me. They now put on their recorder that I'm feeling painful that I should say my boss was the one that owns the burnt gun, that is the one that gave it to us. I said, no. So when they were asking repeatedly, I just decided not to talk again. I just kept quiet. They said, I'm wasting their time. I now discovered that blood was coming out of my nose and my mouth.
So you were bleeding?
I was bleeding. So
what else happened then?
They now said I'm a strong man. It's not as big as this. A cemented, I don't know how to describe it, like a weight, this local weight that we used to carry, but that one is as fat, not as this size, but very fat. So there is a metal across like this. So they now put rope. They said that one are neck chain, that they are going to give me neck chain.
So they kept increasing the cost.
Yeah. So they carry that block.
Take this in so that we can I don't want you to lose your thoughts.
Yes.
Okay, I understand how you do. But it's okay.
So when they placed that cemented rounded block on my neck, they said that is Chino. That if I don't talk, there's another one. What is it they
wanted you to say again?
To say that my boss is the owner of that burnt gun. Okay. That is the one that gave it to us to be stealing vehicles all around Lagos.
Proceed.
So when I didn't say, they put that leg shake. My neck from this place now came down like this. They said, talk. I just pretended that I'm off. They said, hey, you are pretending. They now took another one.
When you say another one?
A block is like that type, but that one is even heavier. Another block with. That one is even heavier than that. They placed that one at the back of my,
Your spinal cord?
My spinal cord. They put that at the back. So, and now, that heavy block now pressed me down. The handshake, boom. My hand was like this.
Were you still tied when all of this?
Yes, still tied. They say, you are strong, you this man, we say what, I just kept quiet. So they left. I don't even know what's happening again. I just found out that later.
When you say you don't know, are you saying you passed out?
I'm telling you, I reached heaven,
So hold on,
but they said I should go back. It's not yet my time.
So you are saying that the police did all of this so that you
Yes.
insisting that you implicate your boss?
Yes.
So did you accede to that?
I didn't. I just kept quiet that I would rather die than implicate someone that helped me out in times of
So what happened after then?
So
you were arrested, let's get some facts. You were arrested on the 7th.
7th.
When were you released so that we don't forget that?
I was arrested on the 7th, and there was a mistake in those documents. I was arrested on the 7th and released on the 20th when my boss came.
Okay, let's establish. So you were arrested on the
7th
of what?
of May,
Okay.
and released on the 20th of May.
Okay, so you were police detention for that period?
Yes. In between that, they even took me to a place with that Chinese handcuff and leg chain to go and arrest my boss. And I took them to the side, come and see, crushing plant. They opened the gate, they entered. Can you see vehicles? All these vehicles, their numbers, the list are with Ministry of Commerce and Industry.
Did they shut down the site?
They shut down the site. They seized our I have from on that 7th. And many people are working there, who my boss is.
It's okay, let's make some progress and save some time. So you refused to implicate your boss?
Yes.
So what now happened?
So I found myself in heaven, and the angels in heaven said, it's not yet your time.
So you passed out?
I passed out. They said, go back to the world. You still have some things to do.
You saw him.
Okay. Yeah. So all I could, after, so I don't even know what happened, but.
So between the 7th and the 20th, what was going on in the cell? Were you...
After the hanging,
yes.
One of them came back later. It was that one that pulled those cemented.
You know how long you were home?
I can't even. After 20 minutes,
you fasted. Okay.
Blood was the first thing I noticed was fluid was coming.
Okay.
So
what happened between that time?
I just discovered that
were you being treated right
after they just, one of them, I don't know, that one I said, is the one that helped me out of the hanging, that I should sorry you, that they know what they are doing, that they are sorry. After the hanging, they discovered that, this man, they now pitied me that when the brother said,
because so did they release you out of the pity?
No.
So what happened? What was it?
All these joints, they are still paining me till tomorrow. There is a lump, a big lump here now. The blood that flowed down, it is here. The picture is heavy like this now since then. So, when I opened my eyes, I said they should give me water. They said I can't drink water because if they give me water at that moment, I will pass out. That I should wait for some time. After that, they gave me water. I drank water. I say food. They say food for where? Now your house you did.
So are you saying you were given food?
No medication, no nothing.
Okay.
So that was when I now. So after the hanging, the general manager of the company came because that one on that age, that one went to Ikorodu police station. The DPO now told him that that's how SARS people are doing, that they are above him, that he doesn't have any control.
This is the DPO that...
Yes, yes. The DPO said, okay. The DPO, when the general manager got there, On the morning of that 8th, when the general manager got to the police station at O2, so the DPO told the general manager that those SARS people, they are above him. There are so many cases, that's how they do. They will just move to their headquarters instead of him adjudicating on the case or see to the case. All they do is that, can you imagine, they arrested someone on the 7th, they didn't allow him to come in the morning to wade into the case. At least they are going to take me to the police command. He is the one that I booked and I gave some documents. So they should wait for him, that he will explain. He will not tell them not to take me to any people. He said he will explain to them that this man came true, but do your investigation. So
this is what you were efforts that were made
yes.
to get you released.
They sent, the ministry lawyer came, they sent lawyer came. They sent a SARS headquarters. They sent the lawyer away and the general manager. The lawyer of the ministry. The lawyer of the ministry.
So you mean that the police is such that they refuse to entertain?
Yes. Said they should go.
So you were not released. So let's talk about the day you were released so that we can end this. Let's talk about, that is on the what?
On the 8th.
No, the day you were finally released.
On the 20th.
Okay, so tell me what happened on that. Tell the panel what happened.
So on that 20th, they will not release me or talk to any lawyer until they see my boss, who was Mr. Ganyu Atere. That if they don't see him, they will not release him. The general manager has tried his best. The ministry lawyer has tried it. So on that 20th, my boss now came. When my boss came, they said, those police, Mr. Damati, Olusegun Matthew, now came to me and said, this is the final. This is the final day that my boss has come, that we are going for oral interview in the office of the SARS commander. That if I don't implicate my boss, that is the owner of the gun, they are going to kill me before joining me. So my brother came. So on that 20th, my boss, Mr. Ganyu Atere, the owner of the Olata Ventures company, came to SARS headquarters with the ministry lawyer, the Minister of Commerce and Industry lawyer, with his wife and his brother. So while I was in the cell, I saw their movement. I was happy that, thank God, my boss has come. So they removed me from the cell. The cell is no roof. If sun is shining on top of us, if rain is falling on top of us, even if you are short, people are dying. They will say this one don't travel. Remove it. In the cell, jam-packed. Because I'm tall, so I'm opportune to raise my head up and search for bridge. People search for bridge like this. We stand from morning till 9. When it is 8 o'clock, they will not say jam yourself. That means open your leg. Another person will enter. If you move like this, they will take you into the toilet where there are feces. They will use feces to do Jericho. So they said this is the final. They said this is the final that I will be going home today and I will get some money.
When you say get some money?
They say if I implicate my boss and they are able to get money, all the bad things they've done to me.
They will give you from the shares?
Yeah. That will be compensated. I should not worry you with that.
Because I'm rounding up.
Okay. So on that final day, on the 20th, since on the 7th, on that 20th.
At the point where they said,
yes.
you can get your
Yes.
They will share part of the money
Yes.
to
Yeah.
compensate you for
For
all
all
the continue from there.
So when we got to Gaji's office, the SARS commander, OC SARS commander, when we got to his office, my boss was beside me, his wife, the ministry lawyer, his brother.
So tell us what happened before you were released. What happened to your boss on that day?
So on that day, when we were at the commander's office, the commander now said, okay, we are all set for the interview. The ministry lawyer should open his ear to hear what I'm going to say, because what I'm going to say is final. At his office, final day, oral interview, that what I'm going to say is final. So the commander said, yeah, Mr. Maya, say what you want to. And I said, sir, they said I should look my side. I looked my side. Who is this? My boss. What's his name? Mr. Gani. Who is he to you? He's one of the directors of the concessionary company, which is called Olata Ventures, in charge of the Lagos State Ministry of Commerce and Industry car crushing and metal plant at
So you identified your boss?
Yes.
What happened? What happened?
Then I said, the bond gun they found, is he the owner? I said, no. The officer said, this guy does spoil job. Oh. They said I should say it. I said, I told Gaji that we are supposed to have policemen backing us up. What do we need? We don't need anything. Even because of that case. So Gaji now said, Gaji was now very angry that he has told you people from day one that this man is not an armed robber. When you fail to conduct investigation, so this is kind of disgrace.
You were released on that day? Were you charged to court?
No.
What happened after that? What measures did the police take after you?
Immediately we left the SARS commander office, Commander Gaji. They took my boss, who is here now. They took him to that shade that they want to go and take statement from him. They chased the wife and the ministry lawyer and his brother away. Taking him to that shade, they went there to hang him also. The pictures, he said, they hanged him. Yeah, so they hanged him also. I didn't even know. It was when they brought him into the cell.
Okay. So let us confirm that you were released on the 20th.
Yeah, from 7th to 20th.
So look at these pictures. Let's see if it depicts, it shows in any way some of the trauma you went through at the end. And also, there's a list of complications.
Yes. This is the lump I'm talking about. That requires operation. Very big.
What other injuries did you sustain? What is your present health condition?
My spinal cord. I thank God I've gotten one picking. I thought I won't be able to produce before, but glory be to God, because I was scared.
Okay, so what is the status of spinal cord?
Yeah.
Let's talk about your spinal cord.
My spinal cord is, if I sit for long, I will be feeling heavy pain, and after those days, I don't have money because
so what have you been told by what is the solution to your spinal cord?
Yes, the publication showing public that the company has been given authority to remove abandoned vehicles. And since then, the company has closed down, and we have been suffering nothing to, and so many indigenous. Mutimbo. Amen.
I just want to confirm the truth after my while you're recording, I wish to.
My boss is there.
And therefore, you are not objecting to the document.
No.
For this one. Photograph of the petitioner with his arm up, showing a swollen armpit, and another showing injury to his two wrists are admitted as Exhibit H. Guardian newspaper of Wednesday, July 19, 2006, page 14, with caption, Lagos orders clearance of abandoned vehicles, is admitted and marked Exhibit I.
Blood places.
Yes.
Okay, the notes about I take the hints from my minutes in respect to the vital document I wanted to tender. I think it's missing.
You want an adjournment at this stage?
Well, no, we don't. I have a second witness. I think I can tender that document. I can sort it out if I can't tender that document.
Is it done with his
Very,
evidence?
very well, and I really do appreciate the time of the time. I apologize for taking a little bit of more time. That is because we really need to let Nigerians understand exactly what it is, each of it.
Mr. Ejiofor.
Madam, I have checked my mind. There's need to take the word also that the panel is a senior place, not a place of fellow lies. So my Lord, I want to examine the place.
You can't do that now. The panel must rise. I've been sitting for too long.
Let's go, please. Let's go, please. Report back and straight.
You shall rise now.